Hi everyone. So yeah, this is just a quick kind of response video, like not in a mean way, because we had some really good responses from the Is AK Girl a Mary Sue video, and one that we got from Van Hikari, which I'm got to be honest, I did miss, was he thinks that she's not a Mary Sue. She does struggle. She needs to be helped in some issues, but he can see why people might think of it that way, and I think that's fair. I think there's always room for improvement with these things. I think Susie Gander was right in that I think you do need more stories to sort of challenge a character, to kind of not exactly expose them, but to kind of test where they're going. And I think that is the mark of a good character, is, you know, the whole conflict is the essence of drama, etc., etc. And without wanting to spoil anything, there is going to be some stuff coming up that really does test her and the other characters, and it's interesting to explore it, and it's interesting to see how characters react. I can't really go much further into it, but I'm looking forward to this. So just as a quick reminder, my aim with Reynard City Chronicles is that we're going to have 9 issues in the end, and they're going to cover a certain story arc, and then once that's done, that's it. That's my plan with this. There will be, like, of this particular iteration, if you like, no more stories. And then, I mean, where we go from there, I think it depends what other people want to do. It depends where we take it. Again, I do have some ideas, but I need to talk to some people about that, and we will see how that goes. In terms of, like I say, addressing some of the things that people said, I mean, like I say, strictly speaking, I don't want to sort of talk about this in terms of other characters. This is purely about AK Girl herself, and likewise, if you comment on this, because I do want to hear what you want to say, if you could focus on the character themselves, that would be awesome. But what I have liked is that I think we got a really good response from this question, so I think we'll probably try and do a few more of these if we can, because I really liked how people responded. That was really good. Yeah, so so like I say, I really like AK Girl as a character. I think one thing that did come up with the whole Mary Sue thing, which I think wasn't explored as much, because I think people tend to focus on the powers and the flaws, which is the idea of, like, is the character herself insert? And she isn't, not really. I think there's an element of her, like, when I was younger, I think I had more of that energy, and she is very much, she's in that sort of amateur theatre, like, not being funny vibes, is a bit of a theatre kid. She's very enthusiastic, she's very passionate, she wants to be centre stage. Equally, I will say this, like, she's not mean. I think this is the thing with it, like, she can, come up with some sharp lines and what have you. It's always careful, you don't want to go into sort of, like they call with the Real Jim's video, talking about, like, jerk-ass Homer. You've always got to be careful that you don't kind of have, like, kind of stereotypical versions of characters, and you want them to be engaging, and that is a challenge. And I think, like Susie said, I mean, it's something that you've always got to work on, and this was something that we changed from the original webcomic. So in the original webcomic, she punches her producer and walks out, and it's meant to be this whole triumphant thing, and I think I realised, like, that was a little bit stereotypical. It was a little bit like, but that doesn't necessarily, one, like, in real life that doesn't really happen, and two, I think it was more important for AK Girl to be the payoff, I think, really, and that was the thing she was discovering, so that, it works better that way, I think. I mean, the other thing that we changed from the original webcomic, and again, I think this is more kind of trial and error, so originally we had it so that the first 3 issues were set on the planet Animal Kingdom, and they kind of set up AK Girl as a character and the stakes involved, if you like. I think the problem was, I don't think it was as personal, whereas I think what I like about Reynard City Chronicles, I mean, okay, you can sort of say, like, there are other flaws with the story, but that's for other people to say, but I like that it's a little bit more personal, that because it's coming from her perspective, I think there's a little bit more intimacy in the story, in the sense of sort of someone's with you, sort of guiding you through the story, and I like the fact that AK Girl is that character. She is that sort of introduction to the world, if you like. So that's my thoughts, and like I said, I wanted to add a little bit extra, and I wanted to, like I say, give Van a little credit. While I'm here, just very quickly, I really want to show you this. Print copy, here it is. It's real, it exists. Print copies of issue 5, so I'm just going to do this. So, like I say, first time, Yes Sensei in print. So, thank you very much to I.L. Palmer for the story and Danielle Gransall for the artwork, which I absolutely love. Let's see, Day Nike's Revelation. That's like I say, we've got like a little picture there. If you just quickly look there. Love that. Right, have another week. L Bunny's. Oh, sorry, let's get that in the car. So as you can see there, absolutely tremendous artwork there as well. And A World in Chaos, like the main story by Reynard Ellie Reynard Delisle Lafortune, otherwise known as Capitan Reynard, various other names online. Absolutely terrific. So what I'm currently in the process of doing is, we've got some issues lined up to sell at Norcon. We are sending some out for Patreon backers. We are sending them out for the people involved with the comic. I ordered in 30, and I'm starting to think that that might not be enough for everything that we want to do. We got a couple into Canary Comics this morning. We got some into Book Bugs and Dragon Tales yesterday, which is absolutely tremendous. And like I say, it's been great having that support. I mean, the good thing with the latter is that you can order it and they can post it out to you. I'm hoping to get some out to Beckel's Books soon as well, but again, that's a matter of when I can get down there, because I'll get out to Beckel's to see my parents. And just as a quick reminder, in case you're wondering, well, does that mean that, you know, you only have comics that you could then send down to your local area? No. If you know of a comic shop near you, and you think it would be a good thing and that you'd sell it, let them know. Let them get in touch with us. We have a blog, which I'm going to post below, which has the details and the contact form where people can kind of get in touch and talk about it, and we'll see if we can sort something out. I think this is the thing. I think the great thing is when someone buys the comic from, like I say, an indie shop, a comic shop, bookshop, whatever. It's brilliant because it's in effect a double benefit, because we get a bit of money, but equally they do too. And also, as I say, the people we get the print from, Minuteman Press, they get a benefit. We can commission more artists because we get more money. It all feeds into it. And likewise, when you back us through Ko-fi, Patreon, etc., you are facilitating this more and more, because if we get more backing, that means more money goes to the artist, which then frees up the money for us to do that. Which, you know, and if you know anything about print, you know, if you order more copies, it costs less per copy to do it. So, if you can support us, absolutely awesome. I will be doing, near the time before Norcon, we will be giving people the option to pre-order. So if you want, you could come and just like get a load from us, like, you know, when you're ready to leave, because, you know, because I understand, like we say, when you're at a con, you want to look around, you want to sort of see what's about. Whereas, like I say, if you've sort of pre-ordered something, you could then, like I say, look around, pick up other stuff that you might not have thought of, you know, get your signatures and your photos and what have you. Just throwing that out there. But again, you know, we're happy to chat with people. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers anything. As I say, I will be posting a question in the Discord, and yeah, keep an eye out for that. Much love. Bye.